Hello everyone, Jesse Webb, Traders Pro. Market conditions remaining bullish in a bull market, continuing to see that overall nice constructive uptrend. We're seeing momentum starting to hover in that upper extreme range, nothing overly extreme at this point, just barely into that range, and breadth indicator working its way back up into that momentum zone. Also, sentiment working its way back up to this. We haven't seen a whole lot of change right here as the market has just been drifting higher the last 4 or 5 days. We are seeing buy-sell ratio, which is trying to strengthen right here. We're sitting right at almost a 1.96. So we'll see if we can get a crossover here, and if that does add to any momentum to the upside. Overall sentiment, we're still seeing S&P 500 hovering around that upper range. This is an area where I've talked about divergence before, where you start to see a lower high on the indicator and a higher high on the actual underlying asset. So in this case, this is S&P 500. We look at S&P 500 here, and we're seeing continued highs. So that high on that indicator would have been around one of these moves right here. So as you're seeing new highs on S&P, but you're not seeing new highs on that sentiment indicator, again, one more indication of divergence. We've talked about that here at these levels, where we're going to get some kind of a retracement eventually, but we don't necessarily want to bet the farm against that. We just have to adjust our portfolio risk, the amount of exposure that we have to equities in terms of percentages allocated, and the amount that we're actually putting into new trades. Those are some of the adjustments we can make at a portfolio level. If we take a look at some more market internals as far as sectors, we didn't see much of a change here. We've seen these three in this downturn right here, and we're seeing consumer goods, energy, base materials in this hold range, with everything else in this upper buy range. Commodities, we're seeing oil find some strength right here, lots of volatility. It had started this new uptrend, retraced, and now had some more support at this level, this $68 range, and continuing to work its way back up again. We'll see if that does continue. There has been just a lot of support right here in this range over the last year, and not surprising to see that we've got some additional support in oil. Also, we usually will take a quick look at gold, so let's just jump over and look at that commodity as well, where we're seeing support at that 187 level on GLD continuing to hold up. Nothing really to the downside or to the upside. It's just that tight consolidation range right now, which is still bullish in this case for gold. If we take a quick look at a few muscle stocks to consider this week, still lots of biotech and drug stocks, and now we're starting to see some of these crypto miners come back in again. They've had pretty aggressive gaps higher, like CLSK had a really nice gap, 32% though. Those are a bummer sometimes because they happen so quickly and they gap so far, and sometimes we do need a little bit of a pause right there after a large gap. Other times not. Who knows, on some of these they can continue to have that overall upside, but they are starting to come back into the new buy scan. A lot of these, WULF is another one as well. This actually looks really good right here. With this one has not been super extended, $2 or $3 stock, and all of these are, as Bitcoin moves higher, you're going to see these stocks. These are mining stocks, Bitcoin mining stocks that are going to profit. So if you think of it, an oil mining company or a drilling company or a gold mining company, it's no different. These companies, the asset that they are mining, or the mineral, which is Bitcoin, is increasing in value, so their profits are going to increase. So you're seeing a big pop on a lot of those. Still seeing some moves here in biotech and medical drug stocks. SLNO, it's been a nice stock. It gapped higher six months or so ago and just continuing that overall uptrend. And also LMB, this is actually a construction, in that construction realm, and has done really well this last year or so in this overall uptrend. Now getting a new buy confirmation there as well. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day today.